killer?
Yeah, Eric's out here just really trying to get into it. Can you read the screen from here, girl?
If not, I can go on my phone.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Man, I ain't showing you shit!
Man, Joey, you know damn well she knows what to do.
Does she, though?
You know damn well she's an independent woman that don't need no man, alright?
Needs no man.
Say it, girl. Say preach. You right, I ain't need no man.
Hey. Say it in the back so they can hear you.
Hey, I'm hungry. You want to send me some McDonald's money? Not because I need it. Because you love me, bitch. Because I want it. Yeah.
Shit, I think you just my wallet, if anything. You're an inanimate object to me.
You're an inanimate? You're an animatronic object to me. Okay, girl. So, go ahead, girl.
Are you sure?
Yeah, introduce it.
Or you want to
talk welcome back to the... Go ahead.
Alright. So...
Alright.
I'm gonna just start reading it.
Alright.
Former toy maker Sam Mullins and his wife Esther are happy to welcome a nun and 6 orphan girls into their California farmhouse. Years earlier, the couple's 7-year-old daughter Annabelle died in a tragic car accident. Terror soon strikes when one child sneaks into a forbidden room and finds a seemingly innocent doll that appears to have life of its own.
Wow, that sounded like such a happy story. Based off the description you just gave.
I'm gonna tell it to my kids for a bedtime story.
No shit, you totally could.
When she started reading that first, I was like, wait, did I watch the right one?
Did you? I hope you did.
Is it?
Wait, which Annabelle are we watching?
There's 3.
Oh man, this don't sound like that bitch came home. Wait.
I don't think the dog made it out of the well.
So is this like a trilogy or some shit?
It's a prequel.
Yeah, so there's 3 movies. There's Annabelle, Annabelle Creation, and then Annabelle Comes Home. And to really And to really understand the second Annabelle, you should really watch the first one, but you don't have to.
You're using terms like first and second.
Yeah.
What do you mean the first?
They don't know the timeline. You've seen these movies 6 times. They haven't.
You need to watch Annabelle to understand the ending of Annabelle Creation.
But
I had a feeling
But you don't really have to, though.
No, you don't have to. It's just something, like, if you want to know.
So, like, the end of this one is more or less like the beginning of the
first one.
Annabelle.
Yeah.
Annabelle.
Which you could suss out by the name Annabelle Creation.
Yeah. Kind of like was X-Men Origins, you know?
Yeah. You can safely assume that it's taking place before the other X-Men movies.
So I watched that timeline video because after I was done, I was like,
James.
what's going on here?
He is a little loud. I'll turn him down.
I gotta turn you down, dude.
Nah, keep being loud, though, because I already turned
coming
it
in
down.
hot.
I don't want to keep fucking with it.
I stay hot.
I love that in the background I'm just looking at sex robots.
Same.
It just keeps playing on a loop.
Can relate.
So, which movie in the Conjuring universe is this? That's one thing. You could tell that we were not prepared for this.
In the timeline, it's the second one. Is that what
you're talking about? The CCU?
The CCEU.
What's the second C?
The
Conjuring Cinematic Universe, dude. Come on.
Oh, okay. Duh.
So.
Well, isn't that what MCU? What's the C?
Idiot.
Marvel Creative Universe.
So yeah, it's the second in the chronological timeline.
Yeah. So it's the Nun, Annabelle Creation. I don't know. He scrolled up, so I can't read it. Annabelle, The Conjuring, Annabelle Comes Home, Curse of La Llorona, Conjuring 2, and then.
You get me every time. Curse of La Llorona.
I'm white.
La Llorona.
I love that to you it sounded like she was gurgling fucking water. It sounded totally normal to me.
Does the La Llorona come? I thought it was like after the Conjuring movies.
It is after the first Conjuring movie.
But like
not the second one?
No. So it goes. I'll post the timeline. I don't know why the fuck I'm doing this. Like y'all can't read the
We're
chat.
making it a lot harder than
for no reason. So that's the timeline. Which makes sense though. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know how often though I'm looking at fucking calendars in the background of movies to double check this information. I'm just gonna trust fucking James Wan that he knows how to set up a cinematic universe.
Well, I just watched that timeline. I think that is what it is, though, because I watched a couple videos on it.
Yeah.
I mean, it would make sense that the nun comes first because it's set
They
in...
fucking call it out so hard in this movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you guys. I was like, she was like, I never met that nun. I don't know. And I was like, oh, that has to be something fucking.
And if you guys
spooky.
watched past the credits, you'll see the nun coming down a hallway as like a.
Wait, there's an end scene?
Yeah,
there's an end credit.
There's
Oh fuck.
Eric didn't even watch the movie.
No, I don't think he actually watched it.
He
watched
read the
review videos.
He read the synopsis on Wikipedia and that was it.
Yeah.
He watched the first like half hour. Was like, nah, I'm out.
He
Watched
got
the
to
first half hour. He stopped when the video stopped, and he was like, "I'm not trying again."
Yeah, it buffered, and he was like, "I'm out."
I'm not gonna lie. I hit that playback at least 15 times.
Oh, you're more of a fan than I am.
I was like, man, is it me? Like, what's going on?
Is it my fax laptop?
Right? And then I was like, because I put it on my, I was like, okay, maybe it's something with my Wi-Fi. So then I watched it on my phone, and it did the same thing, and I was like, well, that doesn't make sense.
Oh, now this is all fucked up.
Right.
Okay, girl. So we might as well start with you for everything since it's your movie. So, when was the last time you watched it?
Oh Lord, I don't know. Like a month ago?
Bro, we literally just watched it.
I mean, yeah, we watched. I mean, yeah, we watched it obviously today, but at like. Before
I saw your snap. I seen it.
Yeah, like,
okay, so someone's not really thinking with their noodle today, apparently.
like an hour. I don't know, like a month ago.
Other than today.
Yeah, other than today, like a month ago.
Oh, and how many times have you seen the movie?
At the same time.
Yeah, at the same time. What?
How many times have you seen the movie?
Oh, I can't even count on my hands. How many times I've seen it.
And if it's not on my hands, baby, it don't count. So 10 it is.
Probably.
I only can watch things till 10, and then I'm done.
And then I'm out.
Gun to my head, probably 20 times. 20 times.
This movie alone?
Yeah, this movie alone. It's my favorite Annabelle one.
I think it helps to kind of set the stage for you guys to see how much of a super freak of a fan she is.
Super freak. Super freak.
I watched this movie.
Yow.
Like I said, dude, you guys eat this shit for breakfast.
So
They did. They were eating breakfast. And they were watching it.
So the last time I watched this was today. Because I remember that I watched it today. And then I think
It's permanently burned into my brain, so
I'm always
watching it. It's always going on.
I'm always with her. And then I don't think I've seen it all the way through since you showed it to me the first time.
I mean, Daniela's watched it, but
But that has nothing to do with me.
no, but you've been in the house and she's watched it.
So like I said, I haven't seen it from beginning to
She was
end.
2 stories up watching it. You heard it.
I haven't seen it from beginning to end since you showed it to me the first time. So it's been like
Months.
a year,
Yeah.
if not more.
I mean, a year does have months.
Wow.
12 of them, to be
Man,
exact.
all of us are just fucking the smartest cookies today.
What was supposed to be the slight backstory?
Bro, we got fucking 3 other people who have to answer these questions. Why are you acting brand fucking new, dude? You're like, what do you mean was the last time I watched it?
She said, I'm answering all the questions first, and then we'll loop around.
Yeah. We'll get to
I'm the producer, alright?
I do what I want.
We'll get to you fucking losers later.
You guys don't even appreciate it.
All right,
I didn't.
Whoever
you
wants to
didn't.
go next, just go.
So this is the first time I ever seen it, and I seen it today.
Wow.
It's the only time he's ever gonna see it.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely never see it again.
Eric, Vinny?
This is the first time I've ever seen it.
This is the first and last time I'm gonna see it.
Man, y'all Hispanic people are scaredy as hell. I can't handle y'all.
Although I did like this one, dude. My
Yeah.
Catholic upbringing, I was like, represent.
You were rooting
So-
for the Hispanic nun?
Did you like
Hell
it?
yeah.
Did you like it better than Insidious?
Wait, whoa, that's some end of the podcast
No,
shit.
I want to know. Ow!
I think this is a better movie than Insidious.
But that's not what she asked. Did you like it better?
I liked it better than Insidious, yes.
That's all I want to know. Okay, move on.
Fucking Vinny, you like it better than Insidious? Oh, you might as well.
Topic.
Well, but some movies you really can't compare, though.
Yeah. Like, I couldn't compare this to, like, an action movie.
Oh, I could.
Yeah. Oh, wow, okay.
Whoa, what?
No, shit is apples to apples, buddy.
The movies.
Yeah, there's an emotion. They're about the same time, about 1:40. You know.
There's little girls in this one, little girl in the next one.
Right.
Little spoopy spoop in the corner.
Some people live, some people die. I don't know. The same.
Man, I mean, in Mulan there is a doll. I'm just saying, apples to apples.
Apple. Fiji apple to Granny Smith apple.
So, Vinny, even though you skipped the last one, you've seen Insidious, right?
Yeah, I've seen it quite a few times.
So, did you like this one better than Insidious?
I think. Well, I don't know, because comparing it to the last time I've seen Insidious, I'd probably say yeah, but first time, I'd probably have to pick Insidious just because I like the... I'm a very jump scare type of person, so
in this
random
movie
jump scares. No, it was very like creep along and then, you know, show something and then get you scared the whole time you're looking at it.
Well, that's the thing.
In half.
I liked it better because I don't think it was as scary. Like, Insidious was scarier to me than this movie.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
I don't know about that, man.
Yeah.
How?
That doll alone, dude.
That
is
doll is
That's
fucking-
probably nobody.
You say that until you're one-on-one with the bitch in the sheet, and you're like, I don't know, you scared
But
as hell.
That ain't even the real doll, so why would I be scared of it?
Because the Raggedy Ann doll is so much fucking scarier.
No,
But I know that...
Well, here, we'll save that to the end because I think that's a pretty good point towards the end of the movie.
Man, you about to point my dick.
To what? Where's he pointing it?
That's the mystery you gotta find out in The Conjuring 6.
A whole 1 inch to the left.
A half an inch.
I'd have to have an inch. Okay, so let's jump into the characters. I mean, the acting overall is fine. Oh, shit. Well, okay, Vinny. I can't have
Vinny.
that. Come on. I'm streaming it. I can't even have... Oh, my God.
Alright, there, it's gone. It's gone.
Did you delete it?
I took it out.
Man, I feel like you just got so loud.
Vinny did? Or me?
You.
What do you mean?
You're like yelling into my brain.
Well, he put a big dick on the screen. So I think the acting was fine.
Yeah, it was aight.
Yeah, I mean,
Nothing too special.
I would have preferred Rose Byrne as the nun. Somebody I like.
Some of the girls definitely did some pretty good acting because there was a couple of like genuine screams of terror that like you could see it on their face that they were really like
Vinny's so quiet.
freaking out.
Well, my
Vinny,
thing
get
is like,
closer to your mic.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's how you were like 2 minutes ago.
Okay, I accidentally moved it.
the two main girls are like really good, but like the other characters are just supporting, and I mean they don't really.
They're stale as fuck. They're
Like, they don't
so
have a-
stale.
Well, they don't have a story or anything, so they're kind of just there for shock and awe. Like
I mean-
they don't really do anything.
Yeah, it's all about liking boys.
Yeah.
That's the depth of their characters. I like boys. We're gonna talk about boys, which is not.
Yeah.
It's not
Too
enticing.
glad.
Yeah,
No.
bowl cut girl with the bangs. She had some
Lulu
fucking,
Wilson?
She had some fucking screams, dude. She was fucking like when she saw fucking Annabelle in the couch. That was a scream. I don't think they told that little girl that doll was there. That might have actually scared her. The nun was fine. She also didn't have much character.
When she started speaking in tongues, dude, I was like, oh shit.
That's my shit.
It's about to get real, dude. And then she got fucking tossed.
Yeah, she got lifted like a motherfucking truck.
I felt like she could have did more though. Like I was like, okay, there's like this demonic stuff going on. You're connected to the church, but it didn't really work.
No, nothing worked.
Knew.
No, she couldn't tell at all.
Yeah.
The only
She
girl
was
who knew was
completely
Bowl Cut
oblivious
Girl.
to- yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
when stuff went down, you as a nun gotta be like, all right, it's some devil stuff.
Like when
Like,
old boy
as
was. Go
I
ahead,
mean,
Eric.
Like, as soon as that fucking laundry thing, like, shot up, I'd have been like, alright, time to pull out the fucking rosary.
You ain't like, holy water, cross, I'm ready.
Yeah.
She still didn't know what was going on when what's-her-face was by the well with the doll. She was like, what are you doing?
And she literally said, this doll is haunted, I'm throwing it away.
And then she was like, okay. And then she still didn't believe her.
She said, little white girl crazy. So I go and I pray.
Real quick, though. But she was at the church where the nun takes place, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, they basically slap you in the face with it.
Yeah.
So how would she not know? Do they just, like... I didn't see the nun. So, like, they don't talk about that stuff anymore?
Go ahead, girl. Spit it. You know the whole timeline. You know the universe. Your name should be Ed and Lorraine.
Ed Lorraine.
Nothing. Nope. Not anymore.
I'll be completely honest with you. I don't know.
I mean,
because the nun came before Annabelle Creation, but she says she's never seen that nun before, so I'm assuming they don't know anything about what happened.
So, like,
well, we don't know how old she is, right? We don't know when she spent that time at the monastery or whatever the fuck they call it. Like,
but we don't even know if she was really there because she wasn't in the picture, right? She was just like, I know this
she was in the picture.
Was she in the picture?
Yeah,
she's in the picture.
And like old boy Samuel Mullins was like, who the fuck is this?
Like, I don't know. I've never seen her.
He's like, what is this holographic Charizard over here?
Yeah, for real. Like, he was like rotated and shit, and it was like, what type of photo is that, dude?
One of the ladies in the photo is like the nun or something. They make reference to it.
Well, if you look at
Sister Maria or whatever is who she calls out, but it's not the same woman who plays Sister Maria in The Nun.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, shouldn't she have like known about demonic stuff?
But
no, there's no way of knowing. Go ahead, girl.
If we don't know when she was actually there, but the nun, all that took place around 1952, and then Annabelle, all that happened in 1955. So I'm assuming back then they didn't have like a way to communicate between Rome or whatever and the United States.
I mean, the nun literally takes place in the middle of bumfuck Egypt.
Yeah, so she probably wouldn't even know what's going on there.
Unless creepy shit happened to her while she was there.
Yeah.
But there's no way of knowing that she was there when the nun was murdering people. I mean, clearly we see that the nun was there when she was there, but that doesn't mean that the nun was fucking shit up while she was there.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
No, I think we can safely assume based off the fact that...
She left before any of that happened. And
yeah.
So she leaves, and then all the crazy stuff starts happening.
Yeah.
But weren't they praying and everything before that? Like in that area? Or no?
I mean...
Yes.
Yeah, they were praying, but she wasn't there.
But they don't know why?
Like, they were... I mean, they were praying to keep the evil out. But
they were already dead at that point.
Who?
In The Nun. When they're praying to keep the evil out.
But they said that they had been praying ever since... Oh, these are spoilers for The Nun, so if you haven't seen The Nun, I'm sorry. So they talk about, though, that they were praying ever since the hole got closed after a boy sacrificed those people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So they had those prayers since, like, the 1500s.
Yeah,
or whenever the Crusades happened. I don't fucking know. I'm not a historian.
But they kept the evil contained until...
Oh, wow. Okay, Eric's over here fucking conquistador.
No, they kept the evil contained until the bombs or whatever hit, and they broke the seal in the basement again. And
in World War II.
Yeah, and that's when the nun came out. So I'm just assuming...
But they were still praying even after she came out.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to, I guess.
Oof, dude.
So maybe... The shitty thing is we don't know how old this nun is. We have no fucking idea how old she is. She looks like
younger than she should be.
Yeah, she looks like 21. But like,
she's probably 35.
We don't know how old she is.
But she should be in like her 40s.
She should be older. Yes, based on the time frame, she should be 40s at least.
And if she's 40 in 1955, and I don't know how nuns work, but I think we can pretty safely assume that she was fucking out of there by the time the nun started doing some wild shit. Because she would have had to have been gone by 1945. Because that was when America started bombing everybody.
Blah, blah, blah.
But yeah, so I don't know that she ever interacted with spoopy shit.
Maybe she is the spoopy shit.
Fair enough.
So the mom also had nothing to do. She was
in
wet.
fucking bed all day, dude.
She was just the aftermath of what they knew was gonna happen again.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that though. The whole like the storyline behind them, like we want our kid back, so we fucking pray to the devil.
So yeah, I thought their mom was gonna be evil at first, because as soon as it starts, where he's like being nice to her, and she's like, "Oh, stop!" I was like, "Is she the evil one?" And then they start playing.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I don't know that I ever thought ill of the mom the first time I watched it.
Nah, dude, they set it up to where like, oh, what the fuck? Like she's scary. That's how they.
Well, yeah, because she went all fucking Phantom of the Opera in this bitch.
Yeah.
She fucking hiding her face.
And I didn't like it. I was like, what the fuck she hiding, huh?
Huh? Show your face, bitch.
Why you got that dick tattoo, huh?
Huh? You little hoe ass.
So why do you think? Why do you think they invited them like to the house, just to be nice?
No, they wanted to
repent. They said.
Yeah, they wanted to do some good since they
invited the devil, basically.
See, that's some white people stuff, though. Like, you know, you got the evil.
Whoa. Hold on. Hold on.
That happens all the time in every scary movie. White people do stuff like that.
Come on, man.
It's true.
Anyways, it's a trope. Why would you invite someone to your house when you know you have an evil spirit locked in there?
Because it was locked up.
Yeah,
Oh Lord, have mercy.
It was contained.
Yeah, they had Annabelle locked the fuck up.
Yeah,
bitch was locked down.
But yeah, it stayed locked down because you had 2 people that knew, hey, don't go in there. Now you're adding like 8 people to be like, you know what? You shouldn't go in there, but I can't tell you why.
Yeah, but...
And they're little kids.
Yeah, that doesn't make it any better.
That's why old boy Samuel was like, hey, there's a locked door. Don't go in there.
Yeah, and I think the
when does it ever stop the little kid?
But I think the nun was like, hey, you know, they'll listen. They're good kids. We just need a place to stay. And, you know, they wanted to be good people. They wanted to make up for the shitty shit that they did years before.
They needed more security on that door.
Well... Yeah, they should have probably cemented the fucking door shut or something.
They should have
They should have put a fucking bloodhound on watch.
It didn't even have like a deadbolt.
No, it had that stupid little key cover or whatever.
And then to hide the key inside, right? Or did they put it there?
Well, I'm assuming that's where they hid the key, or maybe the demon did it. I'm not for sure.
No, I would say that they probably put it there.
Why would you hide it in the room where the demon is?
Because the door's locked.
So that was one thing when we were watching it this time around. I was talking to Alex and I was like, how the fuck is this ghost strong enough to leave notes but can't open no door? This don't make no fucking sense.
Was the key like fucking blessed and like...
It may have been. I didn't even think about that.
But they hid the key in the closet.
Not in the closet.
The room in the dollhouse.
Yeah, it's the closet of the dollhouse that is modeled exactly like their home.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, because I mean, when they start to like look around inside of the closet, and then you see that like he put up all their scriptures and everything, it can only seem like he would bless the key or do something with the key to make sure that the ghost had nothing to do with it or couldn't find it.
But I think it's because, like, wait, was the daughter able to be manifested when the demon was still in the closet, or was it after she unlocked the door?
That's what I'm trying to figure out, right? We see the only reason that old polio girl was even interested in going in. Who said wow? Really, motherfucker? She had polio.
I said not oh.
Well, no, but the demon targeted her because she was weak already.
So that was another thing. Yeah. So.
Demons and stuff like that usually target people that are weak.
Physically.
Yeah.
So this is another thing that we talked about. In the first Conjuring, they set some rules. Like, it opens, right? The movie opens with them giving a demonology lecture.
Basically, yeah.
And they give some rules, and it's so cool to watch these other movies that came after the first Conjuring. And all of these movies follow those rules. All of them. They all treat demons the same way that Ed and Lorraine talked about it in that very first movie. Like, this demon targeted a physically weak girl, broke her down emotionally and mentally, and then possessed her. Which, are you looking up exactly what, he says what the quote is?
So do you think that he could write the notes to her because she was the weakest of the bunch?
No, I think
So
I think the demon somehow was still able to write that. That's my issue. That's like the movie. This viewing broke down for me right then because I was like, how the fuck is this thing still leaving notes for people? I don't understand how it's strong enough to leave notes.
Because the note, they slide the note out, and then that's why she goes in the room. If there's no note, she never goes in.
Yeah.
But it's like, that's what I'm saying, like, obviously it wasn't really locked down as well as they had thought, so...
I don't understand the power levels of these demons. Like, he's over here doing some Super Saiyan 3 shit, but he's locked down looking like a fucking human. I don't know.
Or maybe because he knows there's a weak person around, he like...
Could sense it, I'm assuming.
But how did he get out the room? Shit was locked down like Fort Knox.
Because I had to go through 2 doors. It had to slide under the closet door and then the regular door.
Yeah, it had to get by those crucifixes first.
It had to bust a strong right turn.
Yeah.
So it's infestation, oppression, and possession were the 3, like, stages and rules that he gave.
Right. And I think this demon hit those pretty hard. Mm-hmm. He fucked with the little girl's head. I mean, that demon fucked with everybody's head.
Like, as soon as, like, she went up, like, the first time up those stairs, like, she was already spooked.
You mean on the
little...
On, like, the little
chair
ride?
No, because the girl's already outside the room before she even goes in there, because doesn't it, like, move her walker thing, or her crutch?
Yeah, in that scene, you see the ghost of...
The little girl.
It's supposed to be Annabelle, yeah. And she, like, walks
in the
behind
background.
her, and then she's looking out the window, and then she hears something, turns around, and her thing is right by her feet when she left it by the chair.
So are we supposed to believe that Annabelle is the one leaving the notes?
Yeah.
Actual Annabelle, not demon Annabelle.
Not demon.
Actual
Annabelle. I think it's actual Annabelle, yeah.
And then she unlocked... Okay, cool. I'm glad we worked that out, guys. Because I was legit... I was so fucking confused.
At some point, it starts out as Annabelle, like the ghost of their daughter.
Right.
Running around, showing her parents that she's there, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And then it turns into a demon after they say, yeah, you can move into the doll, because they thought it was their daughter.
Yeah.
But the demon latches on to the spirit of the little girl, I'm assuming.
Well, yeah, it's probably the both of them. I mean, the demon definitely slid into the parents' DMs real quick. And they were like, come over.
So when it comes to that fact, then wouldn't it just seem more logical that the demon is using, like, the spirit of the daughter to try and lure people in instead of it actually being the daughter? Because, I mean, throughout the whole movie, you see how powerful the demon is. Wouldn't you think that, like, possessing another spirit's, like, overall, like, being and using that spirit, I feel like that would fall into the powers of, like, the demon.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly think it started out as Annabelle, but... it just turns into the demon. Even in the movie, when she's at the window and she was like, what do you want? And it turns around, he's like, your soul, blah, blah, blah.
No, I think the demon has control of Annabelle the whole time.
Yeah. Her soul.
And it uses
not the
Annabelle.
whole time. I don't think it's the whole time. No. I think when she leaves the note, it's actually Annabelle wanting to play.
Yeah.
What's the note say
girl,
again?
It says, find me or some shit like that, right?
Found me, yeah. Find me.
And then...
But that's the demon saying, find me, to, like, open the door.
Because that's what Annabelle used to do with her parents.
Unless the demon is trying to play tricks.
But the demon is locked in the door. That's my issue.
But, so then, yes, the demon is locked inside of that closet, but if the demon is powerful enough, he could use the spirit of the daughter to do his biddings, essentially.
All I'm saying is Jesus isn't strong enough to save me from demons. I'm strong enough to save me from demons.
Nah, dude, it's because of the glue on the walls, man. You saw they were like fading and shit.
He seemed through the glue.
I mean, it's been 12 years.
It's because the pages were all dilapidated and falling down and shit.
Yeah,
that one page.
And I'm sure the demon was also like posing as the little girl, though. So who knows? It might not have been their daughter the whole time.
I'm just imagining the demon or the part where the demon comes up from Annabelle, and it's just a demon wearing little girl clothes.
Yeah.
He's like, hey.
That reminds me of like scary movie stuff.
Yeah, basically.
But we don't know like that the demon's powers, like you guys said, the demon could have been in the doll and the little girl's spirit. Like, so only half the only maybe a percentage of the demon actually was still outside of like the locked in area.
Right.
Yeah.
And the parents were just smart enough not to interact with the
or maybe it's like a Terminator situation where he can only get out if he's wearing the little girl suit, right? Like that's the only way that a Terminator can travel back in time, right? Is if it's wearing an organic skin tissue over its exoskeleton, right? So like maybe it's the same thing. Like maybe he's just the demon is
Terminator
just inside.
Sucks, dude.
Whoa!
Hey, whoa! What the fuck?
You're talking
not the first two. Not the first two.
That's what I'm talking about. Shut up, James.
They got like 5 that are trash.
Hey, the one that came out last year was pretty good.
No, it wasn't. Shut up.
I haven't seen it, so it's not good.
James Cameron came back, dude. Come on.
Man, that motherfucker's still in the Marianas Trench or whatever the fuck it's called. He's still down there looking for fucking some new squid. I don't really have anything else to say about actors. Do you guys?
No.
Oh, the demon is played by the same demon from Insidious.
Yeah, like I told you guys
composer?
before.
Yeah.
The composer boy?
Yeah.
Man, he's coming up in the world.
I mean,
how tall is he, IRL?
He's tall.
I don't know. He's not that tall. You don't see him that tall. He's hunched over a lot.
Yeah, it's hard to tell when every demon he is always hunched and breathing heavy.
Dude, I want to say the same thing happened to me with this movie that
You were possessed?
once I saw the demon, I was like, it's not really scary
this demon
anymore.
is really not an inspired design.
I didn't get scared though the first time you see the demon interact though. I was honestly, it got me.
Wait,
I jumped.
But did you guys see the demon while little girl was under the stairs?
Oh, little girl was under the stairs.
Yeah.
Remember when they're playing like hide and seek and she hides under the stairs?
Yeah.
But like, but behind Annabelle, you see the demon if you look hard enough.
Oh, I didn't see.
No.
Oh, you guys got to go back and watch the scene because it's really fucking scary when you notice him. Because his eyes are glowing, and then he leans a little bit forward, and you can actually see his face, and then he pulls Annabelle back. So
the movie gets real dark in places though too.
Yeah, I mean when we were the first time I watched it, that's what I was talking about last week. That scene, I broke into a sweat because I was like, "Girl, is that the fucking demon right there sitting there staring at her? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!" And then we like paused it and I turned the brightness up, and sure enough, the demon is like right fucking there looking at her.
See, but I still think the scariest scene is the first time you see the demon turn around and say, like, "I want your soul."
Yeah, that got me, dude. I shit myself.
You in as innocence. Like that's what makes it so scary because you look at it like, "Oh, it's this little girl," and then next you know, boom, demon, and you're like, "Whoa!"
But you could almost taste that shit was gonna happen.
I couldn't taste it. I couldn't smell it.
I couldn't
hear it.
Nah, y'all are crazy as hell.
I was blind.
It was so obvious.
But you guys watch like 40 fucking thousand scary movies, okay?
Yeah, but that happens.
You know all the tropes. You know like all the fucking build up.
Motherfucker, you act like you ain't never watched a Halloween episode of a Disney Kids Channel fucking movie, dude. Come on, that shit happens everywhere.
Tricks.
Nah, don't blame it on your ignorance.
You're over there tattooing Ed and whoever the fuck.
Right?
So then,
Lorraine, you ignorant son of a bitch.
I do want to bring up one point that I do agree with you when you guys talked about like the lighting situation in most scary movies like this. It sucks, and it's an awful I didn't like it. I hated how dark the movie was in the dark points because it made the viewing experience not as good.
But was your do you have your TV dark though?
No, I don't.
Our TV is naturally dark, and I don't feel like it was that bad.
No, I mean I feel like the TV that I watched it on was pretty bright because any other like the sunny points in the movie were like, oh my god, it's too bright.
It was a nice farm.
It was not a nice farm. Are you fucking kidding me?
It was not an away farm. But
I live there.
I don't think the darkness of the film and those points added to the scary factor of it.
What parts were too dark? I'm trying to figure out what you guys are talking about.
I thought it was alright.
So
I thought like the chair sequence, like where she's like running out of the room and gets on the chair or whatever, I feel like it's a little too dark.
It's night, motherfucker.
I know, I couldn't see.
Oh shit!
Or
right.
when the polio girl was trying to hide from the demon, and then she was in the barn underneath some stuff. It was way too dark. I couldn't.
Ooh.
I personally couldn't tell what was going on at one point.
No, I think you guys need new TVs, man.
I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna.
Well,
buy a new TV right
but
now.
you're blaming it. I know, but you're blaming it on the movie. But it's not the movie, Vin. It's totally your TV.
Nah, man, you're right, Vin. We're right.
That shit was not too dark. I mean,
I feel like if you went to go see it in the movie theaters, it would probably be just as dark as like on my TV.
Oh hell no!
I get it that
but were you watching it with like the windows open and all the lights on?
No, everything was shut. I had no lights on. It was the middle of the day, but I have blackening curtains, so it's like there was basically no light coming in.
I don't know. It might just be your guys' TVs because the movie was not that dark. Like I could see the little girl's face. I could see Annabelle's face as it was running towards her underneath the stairs or whatever.
I didn't see it at first, but then I had to hit that playback, and then I seen it the second time around.
Oh, so that's because you were playing games, you jackass. That wasn't because you were fucking watching a bad TV.
No, the playback of when it froze, and I had to watch the
TV.
Okay. Yeah.
It kept freezing, so like I don't know, maybe it messed. Yeah.
I did like how they continually used the fact of like, so when the little girl, the non-polio girl, moved the picture of the daughter and the doll into the darkness, how it had the two little like yellow eyes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I liked how they used that so many times.
Well, and so under the stairs, the demon's eyes were also glowing. That's like that's like a thing for the demon, is that its eyes glow.
Yeah, and I think that was a good way to indicate that it was that exact demon every time. Because there were certain points where I was like, yo, why is there a different demon inside of that scarecrow? While the demon's also inside the other little polio girl? I was really confused.
I was wondering that too. So, like, that demon can, like, possess multiple things.
Not at the same time. I don't think it's at the same time.
We don't know where that little girl was when he was possessing the
scarecrow. Yeah. So I don't think...
She was probably doing demon stuff.
No. What little girl?
Did you guys also notice that the polio girl's eyes was glowing when they killed
the dad?
The dad.
And she grew 7 inches.
Yeah.
So it's when old boy's hands got broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that scene.
Oh.
Yeah, that was grotesque.
I mean...
Like, for how, like, scary the movie was, that was a pretty disgusting scene.
It dipped into torture porn a couple times during this movie.
I would have let that cross go when he pulled back my first finger.
Why? That's the only thing that stopped him from murdering him instantly.
Did it, though?
Yeah, because he had to break the other 6 fucking fingers.
He broke 5 fingers.
You don't know what he did to the other hand.
In half. Why would he do anything to the other hand?
He's a demon. He don't got no rhyme or reason.
What he did to his face?
Yeah. Shit, you see what he did to his wife?
He broke the first one.
Damn, that's.
I would have yeeted that cross at him, and I would have ran.
Where are you gonna run? You in the fucking? There are barely any windows in this goddamn house.
James would have ran, forgot he shut the door, and then ran to the door.
That demon wouldn't have come out of the house.
You don't know that. The demon fucking pushed old girl into the barn.
Yeah,
you're right.
But no, I think that the demon was powerful and stuff. With how powerful he seemed, I could definitely imagine him possessing more than one thing at once, or using part of his like power to like do shit to other people.
The only reason that I don't think he was is because at one point you see Bang's girl running up the stairs, and she actually has time to hide and like get her shit together while he's fucking with the older girls with the scarecrow, right? So and I don't think that it's like they can't show the 2 things happening at the same time, so we don't know if they did. I think that the demon was actually jumping between items and scaring everybody like a little bit here, a little bit there, fucking with people, you know what I mean? Because as soon as they get rid of the scarecrow, that's when we see it attack Bang's girl in the chute,
in the closet,
in the laundry chute.
Oh, okay. But like, So while the polio girl is chasing Bang's girl, she's still possessed, right? Because if she wasn't possessed, polio girl would have been like, "The fuck am I doing with a knife?"
Well,
like,
yeah, no, you're right, but that wasn't happening at the same time as Scarecrow. Did it cut
wasn't?
between? Did it cut?
But how do we? But we don't know for sure. It seems like this is all happening at the same time.
But it
Yeah, it
didn't.
does
But
seem
it
like
didn't cut between them, right? It showed us. It showed everything happening with one set first, and then it jumped to the teenagers, and then it jumped back to Bangs and Polio Girl.
So in the time between the I guess in the time that the teenagers were getting tortured, what was polio girl doing then?
So the whole thing with like demons in this universe is that they break their human host down to nothing. Their human host is basically nothing. They're just a shell that they're able to inhabit, right? So Bang's girl got away at one point. She got away and hid in the fucking cubby, right? Like,
yeah.
if Polio Girl was running at her the whole time, she would have never been able to escape. She'd been fucked the whole time. I think the demon jumped, tried to make sure that the teenagers didn't leave. Polio Girl passed out because she got polio and is being inhabited by a fucking demon.
She got polio.
I mean, don't forget that she also killed the mom, too, when all this was going on.
Yeah,
I mean, the demon's fast.
What?
Demon got demon speed. Demon
I
speed is measured at a
He has
whole
an
different
Olympic
rate.
medal,
Yeah,
right?
he's Usain Demon. Demon Bolt.
Now that you bring up that
Yeah,
point,
that's a good point.
I definitely think that the demon was
it's
possessing multiple
bouncing-
things.
Yeah. Or
It
just
could have
bounce
split.
because...
So it's safe to say Joey's wrong. It's all right.
Yeah,
No,
there we
It's
go.
not safe to say. You didn't direct the
No,
movie.
because, I mean, the
You know that, I
girls
got credit.
ran from the house, and they were in that car for a long time before the Scarecrow actually started
Doing anything?
doing anything.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
They're
His
trying to
head was
start the
turning
truck.
real scary, like the whole
Yeah,
time
but
they were
that's-
trying to start that truck up.
Yeah, but it's like the demon just kind of turned its head a little bit and then let the head fall naturally. He's like, all right, I'll be back. Scarecrow acts scary.
Was it the same Scarecrow the whole time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one pinned up looked a little different, but it might have been
Well,
lighting.
The one that was
His
pinned
face
up
was a
though.
little fuller.
Well, yeah, the one that was pinned up wasn't possessed when it was just sitting there, right?
At first, no.
Not at
Right.
first, no.
But when they were running from the house, that thing was fucking possessed. That's why it was like flush up against the old boy's face and like you could
Well,
see the
Yeah, and when they were
So
in the
hold on real
truck,
quick. Did the demon possess the nun then? How
No,
is he manifesting
different
that?
demon.
it's a completely different demon.
Wait, which
No,
nun?
no. In this movie, when
Yeah,
the
yeah.
nun is pushing her inside of there, how does she manifest that? How does it manifest that
No,
body?
that's just the demon. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not the actual nun because the nun walks away.
The
The
nun
nun
is,
isn't there.
yeah.
So he's just
Charlotte's
capable of
in the
being like
house.
making the clothes and everything.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
demon.
Yeah.
All right, this demon's everywhere.
Yeah,
I think.
I told you his power levels are real off.
He's
Yeah.
the
They're
devil,
over
dude.
It's not the devil, it's a devil.
I think
Yeah.
it just bounces between what it wants to hunt at that moment.
But I think
It's
you
like,
could-
I'm done with the mom. I'm gonna go to the girls.
I'm sure it could also Horcrux itself, though, right?
Yeah.
And split
But you
off
have
little
to-
pieces.
you have
It's
to
a-
think that if it was strong enough to do the stuff with the spirit of Annabelle while locked in with all that stuff, like outside of that, like almost powerless.
But the demon, I mean, Annabelle's ghost ain't shit. It's like a 6-year-old girl. What
if
the
it
fuck
was
kind of a
even
fight?
her
Yeah.
from the beginning.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
either way, he's able to manifest that while locked in, the spiritual, cage.
I mean, demons
So
are
one
Spiritual
demons.
jail, we would say.
Yeah.
Spiritual
So
prison.
if it could do that while locked up, where it's like it shouldn't be able to get out. Imagine what it did when it got out, and that's why I was able to do all that at once.
Yeah, that's
Dude, it's
true.
been fucking training the whole time in there, man.
He's doing push-ups, ghost push-ups,
Yeah.
demon pull-ups.
Like fucking when Goku went into the
hyperbolic
time
chamber.
chamber.
Yeah.
No, when he was training under 100 times Earth gravity.
Got it. Wait for it.
Oh,
Check it
no.
out.
This is the demon.
Inside of that closet.
Hey, man, that dude is working, though. He's out there.
That's some calories being burned.
You ain't lying. So, what was everyone's favorite part? It sounds like you guys don't have a favorite part.
No, I do.
I like when Bowl Cut was like, man, fuck this shit, dude. She picked up the fucking doll.
And she just started running.
Yeah, I was like, hell yeah, Bowl Cut girl.
You do your damn thing.
Go ahead, BC.
Hey, rock those bangs, girl. You do your shit.
I like that part.
I think it would have to be a tie between when the Annabelle demon possesses Polio Girl and when Bowl Cut is like running away and then like it just starts like fucking showing her crazy shit after crazy shit. Like those two scenes were like just extremely good to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one too. When she gets yeeted up that fucking lift.
Yo, it's wild. And then it's just fucking black fingers coming up and just pulling the shit down inch by inch.
I don't know if I had a favorite part. Like, I didn't dislike the movie. Like, I kind of liked it. But, like, nothing, like, really stands out to me. Like, that's the moment in the movie that I'd be like, hey, watch this movie because of this part.
Right.
Black tar
Go
heroin
ahead, girl,
down a
because
young
you're
girl's
reading
throat?
and you're not talking.
No,
you're not contributing.
Because a lot of people are trying to say that Valak is the demon.
But nobody here tried to say that.
Who?
But I'm just trying... I wanted to read before I said that.
Valak is the nun demon.
Yeah, that's the demon from the nun. I mean, they're very obviously different demons, though. Yeah. We see Valak's true form.
They're both black.
Whoa, Valak is white as fuck. Like,
I don't know.
straight white demon. That's some white people demon. What's your favorite part?
My favorite part is under the stairs. When you see the demon behind.
That scene, well, but I think the scene is only good when you see it.
So
I rewatched it.
I also love the tea
party.
It.
I rewatched that scene looking for that part. It makes it even freakier knowing about it now.
It's unsettling as fuck when you know that demon is staring at you.
I mean, I guess I did like the scene where she's using a little like ball gun thing or whatever.
Oh, that was
like you know something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But then the first I guess back, you're like, oh, okay, it may be all right. And then it wasn't all right.
Oh, I also love the part when she's playing with the ball gun and she hits Annabelle in the face with it. I was like, oh, girl.
Yeah, Bowl Cut Girl's a straight fucking savage.
She really is, dude.
She don't give a fuck. She got scared once, and then after that, she's like, man, that demon didn't kill me in my sleep. I'm gonna fuck old boy up. I'm gonna bowl cut his ass.
Yeah, she has a real, like, fight mentality. She didn't, like... Even when she was scared, she was just like, how do I solve these problems?
She is definitely a hard pipe hitter, for sure.
If she was an adult in this movie, they would have killed the demon. There would have been no sequels.
No, they would have shut it down. No more Annabelle nowhere. I think my favorite parts were Under the Stairs and the tea party.
Pretty tea party.
When you see Annabelle become the demon and scratch her eye out, that is so good. That shit is scary.
That got me too, man.
Like, you just see this little girl become a demon. Like, transform and, like, the body horror aspect of her changing and shit like that. Go ahead.
I wish they never would have showed the mother's eye, though.
It looks so bad.
Yeah, like the CGI on that is awful.
Like, it was scarier, like, not knowing, like, what it did to her face.
Or at least make it look a bit more practical.
Well, I mean, these movies aren't like high budget, so they probably were just like.
I thought it was all practical, wasn't it?
Hell no! You could taste the CGI on that eye, dude.
Like, it was like too almost like foggy looking.
Yeah,
like
it was like
it had
smooth.
a weird color. Yeah.
So, quick note on that: the budget for this movie was $15 to $17.4 million.
You can make a fake eye in that budget. I don't like. You could do that.
They spent all their money on the demon.
That's true.
Yeah, they had to pay the composer to come out here and be the demon. That's what they had to do.
And they don't got no real hitters with the acting, so it's not like they had a...
The composer, I think, is the biggest actor in this movie.
Well, that little girl, I guess, the one girl's in Ouija too.
Oh, the good Ouija?
There's a good Ouija?
Yeah, you're talking about, like, Ouija Origins of Evil or whatever?
Yeah, whatever the sequel is, they say that's a better one. I don't know. I've never seen it. But the bowl cut girl, I guess that's what we're calling her. Yeah, she's in that.
I call her Bang Girl. She Bang Girl.
Yeah,
she out here banging on these demons. Bang, bang, bang. Dropping fucking little dolls into the well and shit.
I also feel really bad for the dad.
Man, fuck him. He summoned a demon.
No, I like his relationship with his daughter in the beginning was so like heartwarming, and then he just goes cold. Like he's
dude,
so...
hey, I didn't see that coming at all, dude.
Yeah.
No,
that fucking.
I think that was one of my favorite parts too. We actually see that little girl get hit by that car. They do not cut away fast enough.
Once that lug nut falls, you're like, she's gonna get hit. What y'all talking about?
Yeah, I mean, you see the truck coming from like a mile away. But
And that truck was zooming though. That dude was moving.
He was like, I don't think cars back then could go that fast.
Yeah.
Tell them we can hear them.
Special guest.
Yeah, they can hear you.
Tell them to watch and subscribe.
He said, Joey said watch and subscribe.
Twitch.tv/number 2111111.
He also has a Twitch. Number 21111.
Special guest. James'
Yeah.
Twitch, the thing, like...
Is that your nephew? They watch Twitch, right?
Or
Little
nephew.
kids watch
I
Twitch?
don't know who it is.
That's my sister and her friends.
They watch Fortnite.
Tell their nephews to watch. I play Fortnite, I think. I floss. Look, I floss.
You ain't got the knees to floss.
I don't have the hips to floss.
The knees, ankles, or nothing.
So I also liked seeing the mom strung up, though. That was some more of the body horror, right?
Is she like cut in half?
Yeah.
Yes, the demon cuts this bitch in half.
But she
With
like...
guts hanging everywhere. Like,
They got it long enough, so like I had a hard time kind of seeing what's going on.
They stayed on it for a long time.
Yeah, dude, you saw her fucking guts.
You were obviously doing something else.
It was too dark.
He was doing something else. It was too dark on Madden. I was too busy Madden.
No, but she was like paralyzed though after.
Oh, was she?
Yeah.
I didn't know that part.
Yeah, she's.
But how? From
the
that
demon
eye?
just took her
Yeah.
energy, I guess.
He sliced her eye out and then reached in and broke the lower half of her fucking spine.
Yeah.
he grabbed
So
the
that-
T7 spine.
Polio
Snapped
girl
it.
could still like somewhat walk, and she had polio. And this girl gets scratched in the eye and can't walk ever again.
It's not like a fucking cat scratched her in the eye. A fucking demon did that to her. What are you talking
the polio
about?
girl gets thrown off the second floor and still can walk.
That shoe broke her fall.
That shoe almost landed on her.
No, that shoe fell, and then 3 minutes later, her ass went whop, bounced off the fucking floor like a goddamn basketball.
I thought she was dead. I thought that she was dead in the movie,
So
and they
did
were
I.
like, "This is where now we're gonna like who killed the little girl?"
Yeah, I thought the demon was gonna pick off the little girls one by one.
Yeah, there honestly wasn't enough death.
Whoa, god damn, dude. Shit.
Too many survivors.
Too many survivors. What do you mean? The dad got fucking twisted around like a fucking pretzel. He out
But
here
he's been
looking
doing
like
this for. It took that demon 12 years to kill them too.
he was locked in a fucking room. Let me lock you in a room and see if you cure cancer, motherfucker. You ain't gonna be able to do shit locked in that room.
I won't cure cancer, but I'll write a note, and if you come over my door, I'll stab you.
Yeah, that door got open and that demon bent his ass up like an Olympic fucking gymnast.
What does he kill? 2 people?
Yeah.
That's nothing. There was like 10 characters.
Yeah, it just says that the demon cripples her.
So, I mean, that may have happened off screen.
Yeah, I
Like-
mean,
So
she
he
attacked
snaps her at the
but...
Right.
T7, just below the waist.
Yeah.
Crippled.
So that's why she's ringing the bell, and they always have to go to her because she can't.
Ding.
Yeah, I must have missed it the 2 times that I watched it. That's
Well,
just like
I
a
know
detail that I probably
It doesn't
ignored.
really say what he does, though. Like, why is she crippled? It just says,
Crippled.
yeah, he crippled her.
So I mean, we know she got her eye scratched out, but who knows how bad he actually attacked her.
I mean, the demon probably ran her pockets after he scratched her eye out.
Run
Run her pockets! And then the teddy bear in the
If-
back starts stomping her.
If he'll yeet a crippled girl off the second story, there's no telling what he did to that healthy mom.
Alright, what
true.
were you guys' least favorite parts?
The lack of kills.
Lack of blood.
Like, I thought all the older girls were gonna die, and when they didn't, I was like, oh.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that one of them didn't die.
Yeah, especially, like, the meanest one. The one that's, like, a stereotypical, like, a-hole.
Yeah.
They usually die right away, so... I mean, I guess they were trying to not follow tropes, but...
Anybody
all
else?
those girls should have died. But the only one that should have lived was the nun and, Bang's bowl cut.
Bangs,
Bang
bangs.
BBC, bang bulk.
British broadcasting.
Yeah, look, we gotta tiptoe the line, all right, guys. We ain't tiptoeing it enough. BBC is what it is. British broadcasting.
Cut.
You know.
I can't think of my least favorite, but maybe the eyeball.
Yeah, the eyeball ain't cool, man.
It was pretty whack.
It takes you out of the fear.
Yeah, I was more scared with the little porcelain mask she had on.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, the eye in the porcelain the mask was like creepier than her like no eye face.
Yeah.
You can actually see the porcelain mask in one of the Conjuring movies in Ed and Lorraine's museum.
Oh,
Ed and Lauren?
Yeah.
The one and only?
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to look for that next time we watch one of these movies.
And the real Lorraine stars in The Conjuring 1.
What does that have to do with this?
Yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that.
Hey, man, you throw the facts out there.
I don't know that she stars either. She's on the screen for like 3 seconds.
Yeah, but she's still
But
there.
she's there.
Yeah, well,
Her name is in the credits as
That counts.
herself.
as herself playing.
Give her an Oscar.
Lorraine.
Lauren.
Vinny, what was your least favorite part?
I think it's two parts.
What's it called? The eyeball, man. The eyeball just kind of it took you out of the fear factor of it and just kind of made you say, "Oh, that's kind of weird looking," and then I had to bring you back in. Because if that eyeball would have been done good, it would have been even freakier.
It'd have been scary as hell.
If like instead of the whole mask covering it, she has just like an eye patch, and you see some of the scratch outside of the eye patch, and you're like, "Oh my god, what did he do to her face?"
Well,
And
it's
it
weird.
It should have been some like Harvey Dent shit, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
like half her face gone.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Okay.
the thing. It looked like, after a fire, like, the ground is like burnt or whatever. Like, but that's not what I was expecting it to look like.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, I guess, well, the Annabelle doll is creepy.
Hey, dude, what the fuck, Joey?
Come on, man.
So,
get
like,
this, get
I
this shit
don't
off
know.
my feed.
Okay, girl, what was your least favorite part?
I really didn't like the scarecrow.
What about
Like
it?
that whole part.
Really?
I don't know.
It looked cool, though.
No, I don't know. I just didn't.
It didn't. Wrong.
I just-
Actually, you're wrong.
I really did not
All
like
the
the
scarecrows
scarecrow.
I've seen, that was the best scarecrow, alright?
Untrue. Scarecrow
Since
from
the
Batman
Wizard of Oz.
Begins.
Whack.
Scarecrow from Batman Begins, you said?
Yeah. That was it? Just everything about the Scarecrow?
Yeah, it didn't scare me enough.
If they would have cut the Scarecrow out, though, they would have lost 20 minutes off this film. It would have been an
This
hour.
movie, but this movie honestly wasn't that scary.
It wasn't. It was suspenseful.
Yeah.
Wait, I got the best scarecrow ever. Hold on.
Oh, Lord.
Check it out.
Oh, shit. The one and only.
Scarecrow, scary movie.
Nut. I don't know what my least favorite part was. I think there's a couple slow moments.
The church
like
part?
when the church part.
When they're walking out of the church.
At
He's
the
like,
beginning?
God bless.
Oh yeah. And they slap you over the face with it. No, I think the beginning is just a little slow, and then it picks up when the little girl gets hit, and then it's slow again introducing the girls into the house or whatever. But like
Well,
it's all story building, right? So like it's not really anything that I can really complain about.
So since I was having viewing difficulties, it took 30 minutes because I kept having to go in and out. At 30 minutes is when you kind of first start seeing all the creepy stuff or whatever.
Right.
That's kind of a long time to set up a scary movie.
Yeah, it is. It's a long time until shit starts to happen.
Yeah, it's literally like a third of the movie. It's like setting up.
That's
Right.
David Sandberg for you.
Oh, so the director David Stench.
David Stench, boy.
David Stench cut.
So he was actually initially reluctant to direct this film
Why?
due to his general dislike of horror sequels. And then he changed his mind when it was clear he would be making a standalone prequel.
Nah, he changed his mind when he saw that motherfucking chick.
Yeah.
He's like, now wait a minute.
He said, "Oh shit,
We
I can
talk."
swim in this."
Well, this one is better though than the first one.
Way better. Holy shit! The
boring.
first Annabelle sucks.
Yeah, I was never gonna make you guys watch that one.
No, that would have been a fucking shit show.
I had seen that one. I didn't sit through and watch the whole thing, but I saw like bits and pieces of it because like people were watching it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one, the story sucks on that one. This one at least has a good story.
Right. What the hell was I gonna say? He also directed Lights Out, which was the horror short that was scary as shit. It's like a short film, and boy oh boy is it spoopy. It's spooktacular. And then it was also made into a feature film, which was a shit-tacular. It's so bad.
What?
No, that's not Lights Out. That's Scarecrow Presents Flower Gift 124244113.
It's even better actually like watching you on your live stream do it, because I'm like, oh wait, I know what's gonna happen.
So does Lights Out have anything to do with that like Don't Breathe movie or no?
No.
It sounds like they would have similar because it sounds like Lights Out. So
no, that Don't Breathe movie is like not.
That was about the old man, right? That was like an old man.
The army dude who like hunts motherfuckers down.
Yeah, he's like blind, but has like he might as well be Daredevil.
Basically.
Oh, that's creepy.
Oh man,
like
that was creepy, dude. What the... Hey, what? Hey, come on now.
Hey Eric, you want some links to watch some stuff?
Oh
nah,
no,
I'm alright, dude.
And then
I'm gonna just scroll up a little bit and not watch that.
I already did. Dude.
Wait, if he falls down the stairs though. Wait, watch it.
Yeah, it's a funny thing.
Yeah.
Nah.
No, watch. How
That's
the fuck
just
does he
weird.
fall like that?
Yeah, I think it's just it's like fake.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
Oh
like
shit.
scripted.
no, he has like stuff hanging from his shoe.
Yeah, he's
So
like
I think
wrapped up.
he trips.
I'm done watching that.
Yeah,
so the
I'll delete
movie
it.
actually was moved
I'll keep it.
back to be released. It was supposed to be released on May 19th, but it was moved to August 11th to avoid competition with Alien Covenant.
Ooh, I don't think it would have had competition though.
2017.
Yeah, that movie sucked.
That movie was trash.
So,
Straight
Wow,
garbage.
okay.
yeah.
I liked it.
This one
So
did
did
not
I.
take 3 weeks to film.
No, absolutely not.
How long?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
we
couldn't
couldn't
find
figure
it.
that out. So,
Standard production time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like
So-
this one.
Rotten Tomatoes, the critics gave it a 70% and the audience gave it a 67%, which is super surprising.
That's pretty good though for like critics, because like I feel like horror movies don't do that strong unless it's like kind of more like a well-known one.
Go ahead.
I think the audience score is pretty low.
It is really low, isn't it?
I would have gave it like a 75-80.
Well, we haven't gotten there yet, but
Spoiler alert.
yeah, I'm really surprised that it didn't get like an 80% by audiences. I thought it was a perfect movie to fall in line with all these other Conjuring movies, like.
It could be the slow start though that kind of threw some people off,
and the lack of death, honestly.
Yeah, that is true.
Could have been.
It's not that gory either.
Not enough gore.
That bitch literally got cut in half.
But you don't see
the blood.
Or not enough jump scares, maybe.
I think it's the lack of jump scares that did it for people. They were like, it wasn't terrifying enough.
I didn't
shit
myself.
Yeah.
But like, they like lean more into like having a good like script versus like traditional scares,
and making
which
sure
I like
the
better.
acting is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it better as a movie than I do like it wasn't like because most horror movies I'm like, oh man, it really scared me, so I think it's a good horror movie. This I think is like it's a pretty good movie.
Did you guys know that you can actually go and have a dinner with the real Annabelle doll?
I'm gonna let you know I would never do that.
I'm gonna let you know I'm not gonna waste money on that. So
I would.
I'm not gonna waste like chance of dying on that.
I welcome death.
You have to sign like a waiver and everything before you can go.
But what?
Because if that doll fucking haunts you, dude.
Yeah.
I love the anger. I love it.
They ain't gonna get caught up in no motherfucking court case because your dumbass went and had a dinner with some doll.
To
So before she died, you could actually go and meet Lorraine, and she would tell you like stories and stuff like that. But
oh wait, like the doll's actually real?
Yeah.
Yo,
yeah.
What?
It's based on a.
I thought you were talking about the doll in the movie. Like
No, it's a
like,
real
the Annabelle
Raggedy
doll.
Ann doll.
I'll send a picture. Hold on.
No, don't, dude.
And it's
Raggedy
like,
Ann doll's not scary.
and it's like in a glass case that they
Oh,
bless
okay.
every.
I forget
every
this
month.
shit's like.
Yeah.
I forget this shit's like real, right? Like
Some
Yeah,
of
it's like a
some
true
of
story.
it is real.
Well, yeah, it's obviously like Hollywood, like they.
yeah, obviously Hollywood, but
Not
like
obvious enough to fucking Eric. Apparently.
I don't think they
based on true
could've-
events.
I don't think they
There
got
you
like
go.
the rights to use a Raggedy Ann doll. Plus, they wanted it to be scarier for the movie, so they recreated Annabelle.
Right.
Well, no, I think what it was though, because I mean, obviously the doll is in the movie. I
Yeah,
think
now it
was-
makes sense.
Yeah, the toy company was like they don't want it like associated with it, so that's why they made the like.
Because why the
porcelain
fuck
doll.
would you? Why the
But-
fuck
Yeah.
would you let your doll be associated to a
Well, my thing is-
serial killing demon?
They already had to deal with that when it happened in real
Right,
life. They
right.
weren't gonna have a circle back around.
Yeah.
In the first Annabelle movie, you see a woman buying a Raggedy Ann doll.
Oh,
no,
right.
no, you see the woman buying the Annabelle doll, but in the background you can see a Raggedy Ann doll in the
In the doll
convenience
shop.
store.
Yeah, yeah.
So does it show up in every movie?
Annabelle or the Raggedy Ann doll?
The Raggedy.
No.
No,
It only shows up in...
like the
Annabelle.
shows or the movies, yeah.
But it doesn't even show up in this one.
Mm-mm.
I didn't see a Raggedy Ann in this one.
I think she's holding.
No, it's
it.
at the end. Yeah, it's at the end.
In
she's
a picture,
holding a Raggedy Ann doll?
Yeah, I think for like
Yeah.
a family photo or something, she's holding like a Raggedy Ann doll.
Right in. Yeah.
But it's not like... But it's like a real picture, isn't it?
Yeah,
Of like a real family really holding a Raggedy Ann doll.
it's
I don't count that.
Annabelle and her
Right.
adoptive mom and dad.
Right.
And she's like holding.
I don't count that. I count it
What?
as like, oh, in the background there's a Raggedy Ann doll. Like, fuck, man, I could fucking put a picture at the end of every single Conjuring movie with that same picture, and then technically Annabelle's in everyone. Nah. Yeah, I know. Vinny posted the same exact picture right after me. But that picture, Eric, is
the real case.
Yeah, the real case
doll.
with like the actual like tarot card and all that shit.
Well,
You could go have lunch with that, Eric. Can you
Dinner.
believe it?
Yeah, no,
Actually,
dinner.
no
we ain't
thanks,
fucking
dude.
with no brunch shit. If I'm getting haunted, it's dinner, baby.
But now
Candle
like, her
lit.
kids like take
Blessed.
over and
Mhm.
do it. So.
But like they had that doll in the basement of their house. Like
That's fun.
that's where they kept all their artifacts from every case that they've ever done is in their house.
Ed and Lorraine.
yeah.
And they got it blessed once a month, and then once they got popular, they made a museum. But then something happened, and they had to like relocate their museum, and they haven't reopened it yet because
I don't think they're ever gonna reopen
I mean
it.
I don't think so either because they're both dead. But-
Right.
You never know. The spirits, they could open it.
Yeah, it's the spirits. that
That's
are
what
there.
was my
Is there like a
Wallpaper.
documentary about these two?
Yeah. Do you want me to send it?
Nah, not really, but
the Conjuring
Well,
movie.
then what the fuck? Yeah, it is basically Conjuring. And Annabelle Comes Home does a really good job of explaining
this
it.
middle
Is
picture,
that Lorraine?
Yeah, that's Lorraine, and then that's the
Yo,
real
I would be
Annabelle.
fucking scared of her.
She do look like she about to do some voodoo on your ass.
She already had the voodoo done on her.
You see how she's holding that motherfucking doll, though?
She's cradling that thing.
Yeah. And she
Fuck
could
that.
feel, and she's a medium, right? So she could feel those demons in that doll.
Yo, that's why her hair is all pushed back. The fucking
Yeah.
ghosties are putting fucking giving her a fucking blowout.
wait, is the documentary actually good though?
Yeah, it's like, I mean, it's not like a proper documentary like they probably should have done on these people's lives. But it was, I think we watched like an E! News one
Yeah.
where some guy actually
60
went
minutes?
into the basement and like he actually toured their museum of haunted artifacts. And they got some scary shit in that bitch, dude. They like some spookies. I'll send it to you, and then if you don't watch it, you don't watch it.
All right.
James, you know what you're picking then, right?
Hold on, man. We ain't even
Whoa,
there
dude,
yet.
jumping the gun, dude.
You already know.
Now we give our ratings. Vinny, what's your rating?
I'm gonna go back to what I said earlier. That was a spoiler. I'd probably give it like anywhere from like a 75 to an 80. Cause
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm listening. You can keep. I was just affirming what you said.
No, I mean, I definitely think I could fight for it to be an 80 because of the spoopy factor, but I could fight for the 75 because of like just the eyeball and just like other little subtle things that could have been done better.
Okay. Who wants to go next?
I'm gonna give it an 8.
Out of
8.
8.
Okay, this is
spoopies out of 8. Or out of 10 spoopies.
8 out of 800.
James.
I think that man's dead.
James.
He had to turn his fax machine back on.
Uh-oh. Annabelle got him, dude.
Oh, shit. This is the one that we watched.
I died.
Oh, shit.
7 out of 10.
Okay. I'll go next. So, wait, Vinny, damn, you and fucking Alex both just out here trying to motherfucking skip steps.
Whoa, I wasn't skipping nothing. I was going to ask him if he was saying anything when, you know, we didn't hear him.
His
the past,
technical
like,
difficulties he should suffer for.
Oh, okay, whatever.
Alright, I'm going to give it 7.5 triangle noses out of 10.
Triangle noses.
This is the Raggedy Ann guy.
Oh.
Fair enough.
You're the last one, girl.
Yeah, sneeze.
I give it 1 out of 10.
Bless you.
mean, thanks. I didn't actually sneeze though. It went away.
Yeah, it was a face.
I know, that's why I said bless you.
No.
Obviously a 10 out of 10.
You give it a 10 out of 10?
Yeah.
This movie's honestly not a 10. You may like it, but you have to be like real.
But,
No,
but
I
we
give
didn't
it like
ask. We didn't ask if she thought that it was a perfectly well-made film. We asked what her rating is. If she gives it a 10, she feels like this is a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, James, you fuckhead.
She's wrong regardless.
Not true.
Well, you're wrong for thinking 1917 isn't Oscar-worthy.
Yeah, you crazy.
I did not say that. That
yes, you did.
I said if it was taken out, I wouldn't be upset.
That means it's not Oscar-worthy.
Nah, I don't know.
Thank you.
Shut up, Vinny. You weren't there.
James, I got you. Don't worry.
You couldn't see that shit-eating grin he had on his face when he said that. Yeah. Because he knew exactly how me and Eric were going to feel about it.
We were about to fight.
I was.
He felt the anger just pulsating onto him.
We would have
fought. That's why I lost Best Picture.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. But the only true winner of Best Picture won, though.
Oh, that's why you can't figure out your bike.
Oh, got him, because he doesn't know good war movies. Fucking idiot!
You don't have that demon on your side.
That works, okay. The correlation
on top
is
of the
there.
rating, CinemaScore gave it a B, just as a side note.
I don't remember the
bad.
trailer, so I couldn't even say whether or not I agree with that.
So question, before we move on to whatever we're moving on to next. Is there like a certain formula that CinemaScore bases their like grade off of, or it's just kind of like a bunch of people pick what it is?
Yeah, they actually have like a little card.
On the website they have it.
Yeah. But it's more or less like it's did you like this movie? Like, would you refer anybody to see this movie? Rated like 1 through 10 type thing like that.
Interesting.
But the issue is like when you go into this, I don't know how much you know about it beforehand.
So, right, it's basically just whether or not the movie was what you expected, right? So it's trailers, it's things that you've heard, it's all that kind of shit, right? I think that all kind of feeds into it.
Yeah, because mismarketing a movie really kills like a cinema score.
It also kills box office, right? Like, if people don't know what they're getting into, they're gonna go in, have a bad time, and then they're gonna tell everybody not to go see it. Like,
so I have the actual thing. It's would you buy this movie on Blu-ray or DVD? And then it's no, yes, and then or no, and then yes on one or the other. Would you rent this movie?
Hold on, wait. Would you buy it?
Yes.
Okay.
Would you rent it?
I just put it in the thing.
Yeah, there it is. Reasons for attending this movie.
Okay.
Grade A, B, C, D, or F.
But that's a grade for what?
Better.
A movie.
Or better.
No, I
or
know.
Worse.
Oh, better than an A or worse than an F. That's cool. Okay, go ahead.
And then they want to know your gender, if you're male or female. They don't got non-binary or anything. They got to change
You
that.
can circle both, you fucking boomer.
Just circle the word gender.
And then your age range. So under 18, 18 to 24, 25
I like the
to
way
34,
they do that.
35
yeah,
to 49,
I
50 and
kind of
over.
like those first two questions. Would you buy this movie and would you rent it?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I like the reasons for attending that. I think that's a pretty good.
Yeah, but I think all of our
to
reasons for attending the movie is because we have a podcast and we're talking about it.
Well, I mean, other people could. I
Maybe
mean,
you should
because
put-
obviously, Alex likes just all of the horror movies, so she would probably put like type of movie, and then if one of us really liked the director,
there has to
we
be
would
like
circle
another one, like,
director.
But
not
that's
applicable.
but that's
Some
not
shit.
reasons for attending. That would be reasons we liked the movie.
Or could we put, would you see it in theaters?
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Well, it's like actor in a leading role, actress, type of movie, subject matter, director. Like, I think they think those are the most common reasons why
Right.
someone would go watch a movie.
But our circumstances are different. We're
Yeah.
watching it. The reason I'm attending this movie is because Alex picked it. The
Yes.
reason, and then her
Well, no,
reason
yeah,
for
yeah,
picking it is why
obviously
she
it's
liked
dick.
it. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to make this applicable to our
That's what
shit.
we're saying. Like when you first saw trailers for this, why would you have gone and seen it? Like, pick a reason, or just pretend.
I can't
Yeah.
pretend though.
He doesn't have an imagination. They took
I
that
I do
out.
have an
Yeah.
imagination. I imagine having a dick that's bigger than a half an inch.
They cut out that.
No,
that low
yeah, just cut
if-
that out. I mean,
if I had a-
we addressed that in our conversation earlier about the film.
See, but if I had to pick one of those, it would have to be the, I guess, subject matter, because it's interesting, the whole, like, Annabelle thing.
But you wouldn't have watched it if Alex didn't pick it as her movie.
Yeah, obviously.
But I would put no to the first two answers.
Yeah.
We're not
Or we
talking
can add-
about those.
We can add a 10 and say not applicable.
All of it is not applicable. You attended the movie because someone picked it.
But what Eric's
Oh my
saying
God,
is,
but
if
I'm
we
saying
did
imagine, dude.
Yeah.
Imagine.
But what's the point? You're wasting my time imagining about some bullshit.
Eric, I'm on your boat, man. We're selling
Or-
away.
I-
Yeah, of course you're on his boat. Ride his boat into fucking climax, you son of a
Or you
bitch.
can, or you can just say the person that picks the film, what's the reason for picking the film?
I
How about
see.
that?
See, that's changing it to better fit what we're talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's where I wanted you to get, Eric. Let's go, baby.
Well, you should have gave us time. You got really upset really quick.
Hey,
and we
but I
got time to
tried
think.
on that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I had to light a fire under his ass so that he knew to
You
move.
did. You lit it.
So, side note, did y'all know that James Wan, his nationality is now Australian?
Now Australian, huh?
Since he moved there when he was a kid, a
He's
college
not.
kid?
It's not his nationality.
That's what I said.
Wait.
Nationality.
It's not nationality. Your
Nationality.
nationality is your fucking genetic breakdown, you
Wait,
jackass.
so you're saying I'm American?
Yeah, that means
Nationality.
now that you live in America, your nationality is American. No,
Holy
that's not how that works. Where did you get this
Are
bullshit
you sure?
back from?
You might want to Google that.
Nationality.
Is that how that
That's not what
works?
That's not what
No,
he's talking
your
about.
nationality is literally what's your country that you represent. Like, she's
Yeah.
right.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, not the
You're
second
Hispanic,
definition.
but your nationality is American because you're a United States citizen. So
It's
that's
your
nationality,
citizenship, really, though.
Yeah.
which is a nationality.
So now he's Australian.
Yes, he has a probably has a dual citizenship. So he has two nationalities.
Exactly, they call it a dual citizenship, not a dual
He has the
nationality.
dual
They told me nationality in the thing, so I put it down.
That's a fucking terrible word choice.
Well, I didn't choose
No,
it.
I know. I'm just telling you that whatever fact you got it from, it's terrible. He's a dual
You're not-
citizen, yeah.
But
That's
the thing
cool.
is, that's if he's a dual citizenship. Because if you go to get a different citizenship and you don't retain the one from the country you had before, your new citizenship and your new nationality is the country that you're currently residing in.
That's so weird. Because
That's
nobody
how it is
used that word
sometimes.
that way. Nobody uses it that way. Like in common lexicon, you're not going to find someone using the word that way.
But I guess how often in conversation does that come up? What's your nationality? Most people want to know what your ethnicity and race is, not your nationality.
Yeah, exactly why nobody uses that word that way. That's why it's a bad fucking definition for the word.
Well, that's why it wasn't like, hey, James Wan is Australian.
That's how it came off.
That would have been a little bit more off the wall.
But if he's Japanese, though, he could be half Japanese, half Australian.
I mean, he just...
Australian?
Australian. He's an ass alien.
That's okay, I'm gonna make fun of y'all when y'all fuck up.
You don't get a chance, I'm gonna be flawless.
I'm gonna make her flawless. Alright, what movies are you doing?
For what?
For the wheel, you fuck!
I know, man.
Stop acting like it's your first time!
I just want to get an uproar out of you.
It wasn't as much as me yelling at Eric. I was more uproarious with Eric.
T or F?
T.
Oh, I'm gonna go live. Hold on.
You making that wheel?
Yeah, you're gonna spin the wheel.
We're gonna spin that wheel?
You bitch. Alright, what movies are you putting down? So the person who's picking next, I'm gonna make sure that it's spelled out specifically now since I fucked up the last time. It is now James's turn to decide. James is putting movies into the wheel since he can't decide on one. Everybody good? That good for everybody?
Yeah.
Alright.
Si, senor.
Alright, so the first movie is Si, Senor.
Si, senor.
Shit, hold on, wait. Don't talk about my wallet, dude. Damn.
Cease and assist.
Alright, James.
This is the end.
Ooh, nice.
What's that James Franco movie?
Nah, man, that's that Seth Rogen movie.
I mean, they're all in there.
I know.
Yeah.
John Wick.
Which one? The first one?
First one.
All right.
Oh.
Even though I don't think that's not my favorite John Wick, but
No one else.
The first one.
Well, you can't throw him into the second one, so.
Yes, you
No,
can.
you could.
We just jumped into Annabelle Creation, having no prior knowledge
But
of
it's a
any
prequel,
Conjuring
though.
movies.
at least it's a prequel.
But the movie is way better once you have background knowledge
about
of the
what's
entire
going on.
universe.
Yeah.
It
Well,
adds because there's little things that you pick up on throughout.
Well, I also looked into other stuff after I watched the movie.
I didn't.
And then Moneyball.
Oh.
Interesting.
That's that Mel Gibson one?
No, this is
No.
the Brad Pitt one, dude.
You're
What?
off.
Right?
Those three. Yeah, it's Brad Pitt.
So you said what after I said it, and I was like, wait, am I thinking of a different movie?
Well, I was just thrown up by I don't know what movie he was talking about that would have Mel Gibson that's similar to that.
Yeah, he talking crazy as hell.
Wait, that's the baseball one?
Yes.
No,
where he's a
that's
pitcher?
the Jonah Hill one.
Yeah, it is a Jonah Hill one. Yeah.
No, where he's the pitcher?
No.
No, what are you talking about?
I don't know that Brad Pitt's ever been a pitcher in a movie.
Mel Gibson, dude.
We're not talking about Mel Gibson!
Mel Gibson has never been a pitcher in a movie.
Wait, you don't know that. Hold on now.
Fact check that.
I am. Oh, fuck, I can't spell. Dragged across concrete? The Professor?
No.
Rothschild? Eric, what are you talking about?
I might be thinking of
The wrong person.
It really is.
what's that guy's
The
name?
Rookie,
Sheen?
dude!
Yeah, am I thinking of that?
Yeah,
Oh,
actually,
Dennis
that's
Quaid?
Martin Sheen. No,
Yeah,
Mel
I'm
Gibson's in that movie!
He's also in Braveheart.
Shut up.
But he's also
In what movie? What baseball movie?
I don't know. Hold on, I'm looking into it.
The Rookie?
The
The
River.
Rookie?
It's called The River.
What?
He's gonna be in a movie called Fat Man.
Oh, man, Mel Gibson.
And
That's gonna be
Boss
terrible.
Baby.
What are you doing, baby?
Ooh, what are you doing, baby? Tom and May Garvey are a Tennessee farming couple battling violent floods to save their land. In addition to natural disasters, the Garveys fight to stop a selfish land development. This don't seem like no baseball movie I ever heard of.
What is it gonna be a picture?
That's not it, dude.
Eric, I can't pull your weight, dude.
He was in Pokemon.
I think Eric's talking about Dennis Quaid.
Well, Dennis Quaid's been in a lot of sports movies.
Exactly.
He is the sports movie genre.
He really is.
Oh no, I'm thinking of Major League.
Charlie Sheen?
Are you sure you're not thinking of A League of Their Own?
I was thinking of. Yeah,
That's
Charlie
Tom
Sheen.
Hanks.
There's no crying in baseball.
I watch a lot of sports movies. I'm letting you know you're wrong.
I'm surprised you
Yeah.
didn't. Oh,
Yeah,
well,
I
you
was
did. I wouldn't.
I was thinking of Major League. Yeah.
Is Moneyball a sports movie, though? It's more like a financial advisor movie, ain't it?
The Chicken Run.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
I'm gonna fucking fight you. She's just listing off Mel Gibson movies.
He's in Chicken Run, like the animated movie.
Yeah.
He's in Pokemon
The claymation
too.
spectacular. Wait, what?
Hey, I wanted to see Moneyball, dude.
Muddy Ball? You want to see Muddy Ball, huh?
Yeah.
He's Rocky.
Oh, who's this Bullwinkle?
I thought you were like talking about actual Rocky.
Like, there's never a bow.
That's Sly, man.
Yeah, this is definitely not Mel Gibson.
Alright, spin that fucking wheel, homeboy.
Hey, oh, chill out. Hold on, I gotta apply the wheel changes. My internet's shitting on me. It's all the yelling. All right, James, call it out.
Spin that wheel.
I'm so glad you
Spin
can
it?
hear the
Are you
clicks.
spinning it?
Yeah, I spun it. We're watching John Wick, the first chapter.
I was kind
Yeah,
of hoping for Moneyball.
I was kind of hoping for that too.
Then you should have said Moneyball.
Vito, we're watching Moneyball.
Oh, why the fuck did I
shit.
just waste my time on this? Is Moneyball on anything?
Hulu, I think.
I have it if
Yes.
Well,
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
It doesn't matter if you have it.
not. I will allow you guys to watch it. I will let you log in.
I don't want no playback error bullshit again. All right?
Yeah, because it's gonna
Hey,
happen.
I can't make that promise.
Yeah, exactly. I'm actually going to Hulu to double check that it's here.
Watch with
Yeah, I'm
Stars
checking it right now.
add-on. Nope.
Oh, stars.
Wait,
add-on.
really?
Yeah, you gotta have the Stars add-on.
Man, I hate that they're doing that, dude.
Yeah, there's so many add-ons on things nowadays.
It makes it real difficult.
Is it on Prime?
No, it doesn't
No.
look like it.
You can get on Amazon Prime.
That's what Prime is, dude. That's like literally what
You
the fuck
said
that
no.
means.
It's
It's
there.
not. He meant like, is it available for free viewing on Amazon
Oh
Prime?
no, it's $2.99.
Yikes.
Damn it. Between you and James, we got a regular 95-year-old fucking white woman trying to use a computer. Jesus Christ. All right, James, you're gonna have to shell out the $2.99, and we're gonna have to stagger our viewing so that we don't get fucking a viewing.
Hey,
error
make sure
again.
you rent the 4K version, all right?
Yeah,
Alright, I got you guys.
don't run no standard def shit just because your guys' screen doesn't go past 200 nits.
Well, I like own the movie, so I don't have to like. I wouldn't have to watch that one.
Don't.
What do you own it
I
on?
thought you own it.
DVD, dude. I don't own Moneyball. I've never seen this movie.
Oh, I was still
No,
on John
I'm talking
Wick.
to James.
No, I know. I'm talking to
I can't put
Galax.
it on iTunes.
I'm still on John Wick.
Yeah, we're not watching John Wick.
I
Maybe
know.
you should sit next week out, buddy. I think the stress of this podcast is killing you.
And this was like her type of movies too, and she's falling apart.
Yeah, she can't handle all of it. The
She's
weight,
hitting the better hand, and it's just too much.
she can't hold it.
What about Mel Gibson?
Oh my god.
So I'm gonna buy the VHS and I'm gonna hand deliver it to each one of you.
God bless. Oh my god.
Oh,
All right.
Lord.
Did they stop making VHSs by then, didn't they?
Yeah, it would only be on DVD. It was a joke,
Let
man.
me
Come
look
on.
up. I'll look it up. Moneyball VHS.
If you find one, I'll
What?
buy it.
Money
shit.
ball.
Oh, it is available on VHS. What?
What year did that come out?
2011.
Ooh, Brad Pitt.
DVD.
Oh
DVD,
my
DVD,
God.
Blu-ray. Never mind. It lied to me.
Good.
think you're just
Very
a
good.
liar.
Good. Good.
I'm not
very
a liar.
Good.
Don't you dare. Collectible
Fine,
copies
like new.
only.
All right, dude. I'll get it somehow. Don't worry about me.
Oh, wow.
Moneyball.
You gonna use that
here.
VPN, dude?
Oh yeah.
You should let me know if it's on anything.
Offer code. No.
Dude, lay down your offer code. Do it for me. Lay it up.
Offer code sooner or later, dude.
Oh shit! Don't get me excited. All right, somebody close it out because I don't want to do this.
I'm fine with just saying see ya, dude. But you fucking what are you pussy said? We need an end.
I was gonna say it's gotta Vinny or James has gotta close it out. I'm not closing it out.
Wait, why?
I'm not closing it out.
Vinny, weren't you one of the people fighting to have like a closing thing?
No.
Oh, well,
I
then
said you were,
I
dude.
said something about the
100%.
intro.
Let me tell you about my best
Shut
friend.
up. Well, Vinny, you didn't
That's
intro it
copyrighted.
either.
Well, I mean, you took a hold of it by the nuts and you just kind of ran with it. So.
Well, the nuts are big enough for the both of us, baby. You can have one and I can have one.
Alright, so my goal for this week is to have an opening and an end song for you guys. So you can just
You know
avoid
that's
this
not
argument.
gonna happen.
Don't fucking lie to us,
Don't
Alex.
set yourself up for failure like that.
I'm not.
I have faith in you. I don't care what you guys
You
say.
can't use copyrighted shit though.
I'm not.
Oh, you're gonna compose your own music.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man,
okay.
just Google non-copyright music and a bunch of stuff pops up.
That's not what you would. That's not how you would Google that.
Well, actually, if you look on the Anchor app, they have a bunch of stuff that you could put, actually.
I mean,
And
yeah,
can-
you don't have to work very hard,
Puppets
but
and cannot lie. You other
Shut
other
up.
did not.
she's
You said
like
puppies
she's
and kittens?
she's referencing a podcast that y'all don't listen to.
It's fine.
It's not fine. They don't get the joke.
You do.
Alright, everybody that's listening,
Look
thank
what you
for
invited onto
listening.
yourself. Oh shit.
Tune in next week for our review of Moneyball starring Brad Pitt. Thank you.
Starring Mel Gibson.
See you next week.
John Wick starring Mel Gibson.
shit.
and John-
He left.
Oh, did he leave? Oh, bye.